Alright, so that is a song that we're going to be working on today. It's called Burning to the Ground. That was by Gearedmah. I went ahead and made a remix of that to this just a little while ago, actually, so that way we could actually master on it this way. There we go, got that closed down. So I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time about talking about stuff. The last one I did, the audio, the vocals weren't very loud, so I figured I'd go ahead and redo this. And this isn't how I normally do it, but we'll show you like some of the ideas of what you can do with things out there. Like T-Rax right now is, if you get T-Rax, I think it's called SE or something like that, CS, maybe Custom Shop, it's free. And it has several pieces to it. I think this T-Rax 1 is one of them. So there's resources out there to do everything for free pretty much. So there's mastering plugins, yada, yada, yada. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and import the track. And that, again, like I said, is going to be there. Hang on one second. No, not there. It's a desktop. All right, so there it is. Okay, I went ahead and exported the WAV format as well as the MP3. I didn't know if I still don't know if there's a difference. So the MP3 is a lossless MP3 from straight from the mix. This is the exact same mix exported at the exact same time. One's MP3, one is a raw WAV, which is 16-bit, 48, 44.1. I'm not sure. Lossless again, just a raw, a much larger file. I prefer, me personally, I always do a export into a raw WAV file. It's bigger in size, which means there has been no information stripped from the music yet. It's in a raw WAV. That's full size, and it's one of the biggest files you can get. It's what it sounded like from the mixing board, from your DAW. Then you take that into the mastering session, and you start tweaking stuff and make sure that things are cleaned up. So that's what we're going to try and do now. But to show you just quickly to show you the difference between the two, let's go ahead and. Let's go ahead and back up. This is the wave. Negative 18, negative 17 loss on negative 3.2. I measured the headroom to mix and squeeze some more room in there. I didn't crush it too badly. I'm hearing some problems with the low end already. Check out the wave. I'm in the MP3. Apologies. I thought I said that part to be lower. I know I said to be lower. I apologize. So we got 13. One more time, just listen to the waves. Does anybody see the difference there? On the wave, we maxed out at a peak of -3 decibels. We still have the same LUFS. I'm going to pull it up real quick and show it again one more time, but we're going to go a little bit faster. Look at the peaks. LUFS. RMS and DR. Now. Oh, that's right. This one's not on bypass either. Is it? Yeah, it's on bypass. This one is not. Let's put that one on bypass. Try it again. Once in the box, nobody talks, everybody shocks. Okay, so they're both doing it. One had the correct compressor on it. Once in the box, nobody talks except for the breeze. Okay, so I forgot those the two different. I thought I was going to the same one. That was my bad. I messed up. So, like I said, I can hear some things in there already. I'm going to try and use the free stuff in there first. Like just this one, T-Rex 1. I'm pretty sure that comes with the free. So I wish there was classics only, T-Rex classics only. I wish it was CS. Yes, default CS. Okay. Is there nothing else that goes in that, or is this the only thing that comes in there? I really don't know, but that's a, we got an EQ here. It's a very graphic. Yeah, it can be tweaked, but obviously clearly not anywhere near classic equalizer. So I'm guessing the classic is all the stuff that comes with it. Like there's a multiband. Cool, there's a multiband limiter, so I can grab those the bass end. That's one thing I wanted to do on there. And let's go ahead and start right around there. See if I can solo this. Once in the box, nobody talks except for the breeze. Okay, so we're just gonna go with that one. Multiband. There's a multiband limiter. There's, like I said, there's some free stuff that you can get in there. Plus, there's almost always stuff they give you. This one is obviously like an all-in-one. It's supposed to be designed to do everything. So let's go ahead and try and see what it can do. We're gonna go ahead and hit the full reset and play. Once in the box, nobody talks except for the breeze. I don't know, man. What do you think? I'm thinking about putting a compressor on the. Let's just start it over and see what happens there. And this is just that one. I'm planning on. I'm going to take this out of here and try like what I would actually do in the mastering session, like a bus compressor and EQ and things like that to try and do stuff. But I just wanted to see what I could do with this one plug-in. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not really trying to even get a final result. So if that tells you anything, but I told you, getting a clean mix, you can start pushing that fucking thing, can't you? We're getting -6 LUFS. And I didn't even put like a clipper on the back end to really push it, or saturator or anything. That was just this thing controlling everything to make it stop at, you know what I mean, at whatever signal I sent it into. I could bring that input down so that I have a little bit more headroom, like the volume. I'm not pushing the volume at all. So obviously and I showed you, I pushed it up and it was still ready to go. So if I did instead of that, if I just let it like it is, so it's coming out clean. It was there's no crunchies, no speakers popping, nothing like that. Then run that into, fuck it, let's do it. Let's run into a saturator. Where's this? Maybe a tape machine. I mean, I could run into a tape machine. I don't think I have a tape machine. Oh yeah, I do. I have one on the actual thing. But let's go ahead and do it to a TAC, because the TAC, this one. There, and wait, I want to see that again. Where'd the waveform? View. Don't show waveform. It's still there though. Control 1. No, it's still there. Have I screwed myself? Snapshot on. I need to get that to get out of the way so I can see things. Okay, that's just letting me scrub things right there. So there's probably going to be like view chain. Yeah, there it is. Duh. Okay, you just got to switch which one you're looking at. So let's go ahead and get rid of the multiband limiter, get rid of the clowns, EQ. Let's go ahead and put the TAC in there. Bam. And did you feel the difference there when it switched over to the red? I'll switch it back and try it again one time to see if you guys can see the difference I'm talking about. There just seemed to be a correlation between the music and the tape. That, like, as far as how do I know which one to choose, I don't. I know which tape speed I usually choose is the high, because that causes higher fidelity. It's supposed to be higher fidelity. In the actual model, it should be higher fidelity. So I choose a high speed. I do that. Now this has already been run through in the mixing side. Damn it. Another tape. Come on. Emulation. So, another very nice tape emulation. So this is kind of like unnecessary, but let's just go ahead and check it out anyways, because it's kind of stuff I would do during the mastering session, regardless, just to see if I can add a little bit more life and flavor and character. So we'll go ahead and switch back to the 911 and hit play.
Somebody save me. Once
So that was that. They have a pull tech, and that was passive, so that wouldn't add any volume. That would be pretty good to have in there. But I also have, there's a mastering EQ, so let's go ahead and get that in here. I know I'm going to need a mastering EQ. I'm just going to go through some regular stuff that I would do, and I'm going to need a bus compressor. Do I want to put a black 76 on the front end? I think the bus compressor could probably handle that. Let's see how it does, and then we'll decide from there. Well, I was starting the song a little bit. Sorry if it comes in. Shelf on there to get rid of the high end. Low pass, also known as a high cut. Everything about over like 16 or 17 is pretty hissy, so I tend to cut that out. Those are what we can do is you can mix until it's you can hear the sound. What you just want to hear without pain. We're going to do the same thing on the bottom end. It's about 46. This is a high pass or a low cut. Low pass or a high cut. High pass or low cut. Once again, you can keep mixing until you hear a sound. Where'd the kick go? Where's the bass? Solo. In the box, I can use. I've got tools that let you solo the different frequencies. So let's see what we got. you're looking for the professional way to do it, there's other channels. There's other channels to do that. I'm just fucking around. This isn't even how I actually do things, really, honestly. When I'm doing, I usually use like more of a master compressor that looks a bit more like this one. You know, I have several. Like I said, I have several. I'm just doing things to try and give like an example of what you can do. This is definitely by no way means what I do. But this is my mix. I did make this mix of Burn It To The Ground, and I plan on mastering it in the box with the tools that I have. No, I tend to, like on the last one I'd use the same bus compressor and everything like that. And since we've got other stuff, why don't we just go ahead and goof off a little bit and try and find something that something else that could work. It is cold out there. I mean, it is really cold out there. So there's the white channel. Let's see about that in here. Okay, and it's got a compressor and everything like that. So let's go ahead and start with that compressor and everything flat and see what we can get. No, let's get a bit of this. So what's the main point? Forget the rules, man. There are no rules. Negative 14? Why? Negative 7? Negative 10? Negative what? Why? Why? I was getting decent dynamic range. Wasn't perfect. I mean, I could bring it down a little bit and I could have still been pulling in. Looking at negative 8 lofts, I was definitely hitting more than that. No, I could probably hit, yeah, somewhere around there. And this is not, again, I'm not using my tools. In my tools, in my actual, my mastering thing, with the clean mix, I've been known to pull in negative 2 lofts, clean, with dynamic range. Yeah. So, yeah, no distortions, no clippings, no nothing. Just fucking loud, dude. Just fucking loud. And then I go through the speakers. Like I said, I crank it up slowly to make sure I'm not blowing anything. I watch for the limiter. Keep watching the limiter on both of them. And just keep cranking. I get about halfway where it should be. I mean, it's just screaming louder than pretty much any songs I've heard coming out of these speakers ever. No matter how loud I've cranked it. And then it's still not, the red light's still not tripping. And just keep on going past the halfway mark. About 3/4 of the way, that little red light starts to flicker a little bit. I back off real quick. So I don't blow the speakers. And just listen to it. Just, I was like, fuck, that's loud. And this, again, this is nothing at all what I would actually do. I just, I got this program for $49. T-Rax 5 Max, because they're just about to release the T-Rax 6. They weren't letting people know that. They had said they did the sale for $49. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. T-Rax Max, I'd love to get that, but I don't have the money. And the sale passed. And I was like, they kept on doing all these different sales, and it came back up again. I'm like, okay, I'm not letting this slide. I'm getting this. And I'm really glad I did, because, I mean, look at all the shit I have there. First off, I mean, like, okay, I've got all the stuff I've got, but this right here, Fame Studio, is so cool. Let me pull this up real quick, and I can just show you. This works really good for drums, guitars, whatever. And this is one I would more use in the mixing phase. I'll just go ahead and pull it up and then turn these other ones off and show you. Okay, it's loading the reverb. Probably going to have a little bit of a hard time because it might be pretty intensive. This is from Fame. They say Fame Studio. Fame Studio Reverb. This is, I believe, the one that, the fuck's that called? Yeah. The Muscle Shoals. But look, you can see you got like the little, the right here. This is for bass and guitars. This is the piano. They set the rooms for the IRs for where they would set the actual things when they set up drums in this room. They set up room mics for where they would position those. And then the slap back and all that stuff. They have all those positions already. The best place for piano, the best place for bass, and they already have those mastered in here. So let's just give a quick little listen to the song. I'm going to restart it to the very beginning. Let's bring the, these are the mono 1 and 2, wet, left and right. Which one's the main? This is the actual, this is the dry. So that's dry. We want wet, left and right to come down, and we want these two to come down also. All right, so we're going to start with just the song. Somebody shot, somebody save me. Once in the bar, nobody talks except for the brave. is there's multiple places. Like they have the Muscle Shoals. There's another one, the Fame Studio. Yeah, you can insert as a send and as a special effect. There's the Leslie. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. There's the vocal strip. There's so much stuff in here that is so awesome. And yeah, the very basic stuff, you know, like the Block 76. They're all very good models of what they do. Like that's a really good compressor. That's a really good limiter. This is, I mean, the British channel, of course, which one that is. The bus compressor. Yeah. Compressor. These reverbs are something else, dude. They're just incredible. De-esser. I mean, really, if you had this kit right here, if you had this pack and a strong enough computer, there's every effect you could ever need. It's got reverbs, it's got delays, it's got room reverbs, it's got a vocal processor, it's got Leslie's, it's got mic room to adjust. You can have this mic going in and then make it sound like it's coming out of a different microphone. It's crazy, dude. There's just so much stuff you can do with the. There's the space delay, tape echo, tape machines, which of course you can do tape delays and stuff. Farm Stone room, that one's a really good. There's a Sunset Sound room. There's just so many really good like actual places, actual studios, and man, it makes all the difference. Because often, like if I don't have enough room, there's a couple of BFD kits that are recorded in fairly small rooms, recorded fairly dry. So it's just basically the drum kit, and it's got a little bit of room noise to make it sound. I mean, the overheads are not really. It must have been a pretty small room, because it's not. I mean, it sounds live. It sounds like you're in the room with it, but it doesn't sound like there's like a lot of delay to the snare, to the toms, or whatever. So you take that, and once you get a good image of the drum set, it just sounds good. Then you put them into like something like that Farm Stone room. Here, I'll pull it up and show you. You process it through this. Is it going in? No. Okay, there we go. Where'd you go? There. Okay. So this is really cool because check this out. You can close the curtains in the back, and it really does affect the sound. You can adjust the high pass, like where you want that to cut off. You can adjust the pre-delay. So if you want the kick drum to not be included in the delay, in the reverb, you just crank it up to about like, about like right around 70 to 80. You should get pretty much everything out of the kick drum out of there. Pre-delay makes it seem like the room's bigger. Decay makes it decay longer or shorter. So again, you can adjust that by having the main input coming in. Let me see if I can show you real quick. Let's bring the mono crush down. Somebody save me. Once in the box, nobody talks except for the brave. But it's So it's crazy. So you put the drums in there, and we'll process the drums through there, and it sounds like the drums are actually in that room. It's really, really fucking cool, man. So again, like even if the room mics are good, but not as good as that room. Like I need more decay, or I need to control the reverb a little bit better, because it has room mics, it has ambient mics and whatever. But putting it in one of these and through this processor or through one of the other ones is it's just, I guess it should be up there. Yeah, putting it through this changes the sound. It sounds like it's very real, like it's actually in a room. One thing I've struggled with is getting that crack out of the snare. Not anymore. I know how to do transients now, transient shaping. So I know how to get the kick drum to fucking thump, and I know how to get the snare drum to wow. So if you listened the other day, like yesterday, I believe it was, when that first crack in the, it sounds very dull. It's like, boom. It doesn't sound like, now it's got that, like I wanted it to do from the very beginning. Same snare, I just adjusted the transients. Oh, wait. That'll be something I can go over in the mixing part of it. Yeah, I just really wanted to kind of go back over this and show that get the microphone working where it can be heard a little bit better. And these are, again, there's a, if you inside your DAW, I would recommend mixing your song. Don't try and mix and master in one swoop. Try mixing your songs to get a good, fairly even mix and consistency and volume and delivery at the mixing stage, and then bring it in to be mastered. Bring all your songs at the end of the session. Like, give yourself some breathing room between the recording to give yourself some objectivity between the subject and the mastering. So when you come back in, you're listening to it and fresh. Like what I did today is probably, I would consider a no for me. I got what I thought was a good mix. A decent mix. I purposely did some things that I wanted to put. I put too much bass in. I didn't do like any low pass cutting below 20 or below anything. Actually, I didn't put any low cut on there, so that way it would purposely be too bassy. The sub range would be too much to have something to clean up and to work on. I wouldn't have done that. I also would have made it more airy on the guitars, but I wanted to show how you can adjust that and whatever. Analog Obsession. By all means, go out and check them out. They have almost all of these. If you go and check out their page, you'll see that they have almost all these plugins I've been using. Maybe not exactly, definitely not this master match, which is pretty cool. I mean, if you want to do, you can put your reference source. Like I have a bunch of references, a reference material, and you can put that in there if you have a song that you want to kind of match it to. And I don't know if this comes with CS or not, but you load, I can show it real quick and demonstrate how that actually works there. Let's go to Learn References, Add Reference. How do you do that? Can I put something? I've done it before. No, I don't think I can drag it from here. No. Where do you, it says Add Reference right there. Oh, maybe I got to turn the, no, it's off. There we go. There we go. I thought it was already active, but it's not. So I'm going to go to my storage, get a reference track for, come on, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. For this, the reference track, let's go with like Stone Temple Pilots, and I go with Down. That seems kind of fair, I think. No, I'm not saying that mine's as good, but okay. So I learned the source. what I'm saying. Suit or nothing, so we go. This is supposed to be a EQ match of that. So their matching of the EQ, their automated thing, does a really good job. It does. It obviously trimmed out some of the bass end, which I said was a problem. I said I didn't cut below. Look where it's cutting. That's what I said I was going to do. Right at 50. Look at it, right there. Boom. I said I was going to cut below 48 or so, and it cut at 50. It did boost around this area and right there, but aside from there, there's just a little bit of boost right there. So I didn't do too bad of a mix job, I guess. Right? Because that's the EQ curve that I decided to fix to match a professional mix. That ain't too bad, I don't think. And it sounded pretty good when it came out, and I think the one I did with the white channel on the TIAC and stuff, it had a little bit more clarity. But these are Audio-Technica M40 FS M40 ATH M40 FSs, flat signal. There's studio monitors and headphones. And when I'm mixing in the box, I have a program called Sienna. It's from it's a free one from God. I can't remember the company now. I feel ridiculous for not remembering that because it is a free one. And this is a good time to do a plug for them because I like to do plugs for free people. Oh crap! I don't know. They've got a bunch of really good ones. They're a little bit CPU heavy, but they're very good plugins. And Guru and Sienna rooms are good. They emulate a mixing room with a high quality room, and then they have an EQ adjustment for these specific headphones. Well, they have a bunch of different headphones, but these Audio Technica M40FS happen to be specific ones. They have a specific EQ for already. And I will say that my mixes, since using that while I'm doing mixing with the headphones, improved a ton. On top of that, after that, I switch out to the real world speakers to check to make sure the frequencies are really what I was hearing and match up, and I'm getting pretty good mixes. The one I did for the Burn to the Ground, I actually didn't even run it through the monitors. I just ran it through the aids. I just wanted to have something to mess around with while doing this. And we're going on about an hour. And I'm going to go ahead and call it. I want to get some food. I haven't eaten today. I had something earlier, but I could go for some real food. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, just mess around and have fun, man. I mean, there is no right or wrong. And there's enough tools out there. Native Instruments has a free mastering tool to help you out. And it will just use like industry standards and does AI stuff. And it gives you like industry standard volumes and mixing levels and stuff like that. So if you just want to get like a quick and easy down and dirty, AI's got your back, man. I use it as a checker. Does that make sense? Like I do on my EQ mixing and stuff like that, and I turn them all off. I turn that one on, and like what would AI do to get me to industry standard under the genre that I pick and the style, whatever. What would it do? And I listen to it. And I usually sometimes often will export a mix of it, and then I listen to my mix and see what the differences of the two are, and how can I get that? You know what I mean? So I can understand the principles of what I was doing wrong to get a better, more well-rounded sound that will translate to everybody. Like I said, I don't want to be so trebly that it bleeds people's ears. On my side, it doesn't sound that way because this one is kind of like begging for more. These headphones are kind of begging for more bass and for more treble. They can represent from 5 hertz all the way to 50 kilohertz. Something like that. Maybe 20 kilohertz. 5 hertz, like 20 kilohertz. That's what it was, I believe. And wide spectrum. But the 5 that it does, while they are there, it doesn't boost them equally at an equal volume. These are, even though they're 40 millimeter drivers, they're not. They don't have like power. If they had power, then those bass would kick in. So I mean, that might not be like a bad idea to look into. Find some way to give like a small bit of power to these, either like phantom power style, and that way it or like find some new technology. Why do we have to be limited to what's real? Have it where it sends out through the cable. If you're a true audiophile, I mean, it is nice to be wireless, but to be honest, it's best to be wired up because that's the most secure signal right now because of greed. Plain simple. If we would have had the radiant energy that Tesla was trying to put out, then it'd be a different story because then we would never even really need batteries because then headphones would be there's no such thing as charging. Do you know how cool that would be? This energy is everywhere. Internet is just everywhere. There's no charging. You may have to pay like a fee for I'm sure the thing would have a maintenance. And so maybe added into your taxes would be all your energy that you use for the year. Kind of like all your mail is paid for with your taxes and all your kids' school is paid for with your taxes. It was where the supplies were also, but man, are they... Corporate America, ain't that America? Something to see, baby. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, and you guys have a lovely night, evening, weekend. I'm gonna go get stoned and get some food. So, peace out. If there's anything that wondering about, anything like that, if you some of the moves I made, and you're wondering like what I did and why I did another one that's like 2 hours, and I did 2 songs yesterday. I just wanted to go over some of that stuff with this on. One thing I wanted to cover also, I meant to mention, it was kind of quiet, but this right here, tape speed. Sometimes it's represented by inches per second, depending on which machine you have. Let's put this one in here and see if that one has that. There we go. Yeah, tape, ips. See, same thing, inches per second. This would be the slow speed, this would be the fast speed, as opposed to right here, low speed would be 7, 15, 7.5. Oh, 15 and 30. Whoa, this has a 15 and 30. Oh, I might have to try this one. That's a good quality. Oh, shit, I didn't even have 7.5. It's like, fuck you, we don't even do 7.5. You better be willing to do quality if you're messing with us. I like the concept. Let's see what you got. Dynamics. We don't need no fucking dynamics. This is rock and roll. We don't need no fucking dynamics. Crank it to 11, motherfucker. That'd be a great start to a song. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. It's 1 hour and 2 minutes, so have yourself a lovely little evening. May your ramen be warm. From now on, our troubles will come in a swarm. 'Cause Donald Trump's the president now. I know I ruined it, didn't I? Ruined a good mood. Just talking about the evil one. Sorry. Donald Trump is the fucking devil.